You want to run ads, but don't think that those ads are actually going to get you sales straight away. That's not what you want. What you want is to actually build a list of people who are interested in particular items that you have for sale. What I would say to anyone who's about to run a brand or whatever, two things. First of all, put your stuff up on eBay, because eBay's job is to make money for you. They don't get paid if you don't get paid. So put all your stuff up on eBay. Take dope pictures, get models to rock them, take dope pictures with the model, like all those lifestyle photos you can take, put them up on eBay. And on eBay, all you have to do is put your keywords in the title and in the description. Make it make sense. When people read it, it makes sense. Put the keywords in there, and then you make sales off of that. So that's passive income for your fashion business, right? Just put it up on eBay. Now, when you actually want to do your internet marketing, again, don't think that you're going to run ads to make sales. Look at the ads of creating awareness to your brand. If you're a business owner, you may or may not already have your online presence created. There are some mistakes that can be made, and I don't want you to be making them when you're starting your business online. One of them is not knowing when to get your hosting. Think of your website as a building, and your hosting is the land that your building is on. It's wise, and it makes a lot more sense for you to make your website around the same time as when you get your hosting. There is no advantage to you getting your hosting, say, in January, but then you start your website in December. That time in between you're paying for, and you have to renew your hosting the year after. Another thing is this: if you already have your online presence, one mistake is you could be making is not actually collecting your leads via your website. This is not the same as general inquiries. A lead is me raising my hand and saying, I'm interested in your particular service. A general inquiry could be something like me asking you, hey, what year did you start your business? The two are not the same. So I've put together an easily digestible checklist of the 5 biggest mistakes you could make online and how to avoid them. It's called the Secret Web Design Checklist. Also, I've got a book, and it's called Starting Your Online Business the Right Way. Just go to oyemade.com/performance. That's oyemade.com/performance. And you see the options for the Secret Web Design Checklist and the book to starting your online business the right way. Hope you enjoy those. Now, let's get back to the episode. Yo, Wealthy, my boy E. Even though we've never had our proper one-to-one in the group, you've obviously been my homie. Always dropping gems whenever you drop your gems. So tell us a little bit about Wealth E.
Man, so first of all, like the name Wealthy, you know what I mean? Like, my name, everyone calls me E because my name's Eric. But the name Wealthy, like, I don't want to get it, I don't want to get mixed up. Like, the name Wealthy is not coming because I'm rich or because I'm wealthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the name, like, to me, I explain wealthy as, you know, I'm wealthy because of what I know, not because of what I have, but because of the knowledge and the information that I know. You know what I'm saying? Because when I had that knowledge and when I had that information, I know it's just a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of also in the manifesting thing, man. Just me kind of going with that. So I just want to let your audience know I'm not rich. I'm not Bill Gates or anything like that. So when you see the name Wealthy, let's not get confused. That's strictly what it means, man. Like I said, it's a manifestation thing.
That's a manifestation thing. But the thing is, you might not be there yet, but you're on that journey. You're on that path. Am I correct?
Oh yeah, of course.
There we go.
Of course. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think anybody can be wealthy. You can be wealthy. To me, I'm wealth in knowledge in what I know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, from this point, I don't need to like research how to make money. You know what I'm saying? I think at this point, like, even if, we all know, there's probably a lot of people on live stream right now. Like, we know how to make money. It's about building the strategy and the infrastructure and being consistent about it to attain it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, and that's why I say, like, I'm already know I'm wealthy. You know what I'm saying?
You're already there.
because of what I know. It's just a matter of time. But yeah, that's where the whole name comes from, man. So you're absolutely right.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And also, I'm gonna say this to my audience: don't let his humility fool you. My homeboy over here is a published author as well. He's a published author as well. If you type in Eric Collins on Amazon, his book comes up. So
That's crazy. That's
don't let
crazy.
him don't let his humility fool you. He is an author as well. So congratulations for you on that one as well, homie.
Hey man, I appreciate that, bro. It's still crazy even to hear that, man. Like even to hear you say that I'm an author, like it's crazy. But yes,
I know.
absolutely,
I
man.
know.
Shout out to Lady T, man. Lady T the great, man. She's the one that put me on the idea in the first place, man. So definitely shout out.
Okay. Okay, well, talk to me about that. Like, how did that come about? Why did you go about becoming an author? Why did you write a book? What was the strategy behind it?
So it's crazy, man. I don't want to like sound like just because I'm on the phone, like I'm here with you, and we're part of the morning meetup, but and this is why I rock with Kel so much, man. Because for every day in the morning meetup, Kels was counting down Black Friday.
Yeah,
She's like,
yeah,
such and such day to Black Friday, such and
yeah,
such
man.
day to Black Friday. And in my mind at first, because when I was part of the morning meetup, I was there really to try to answer questions. You know what I mean? Just try to see what I can do to help other people out. So every
Yeah.
time Kelly got up, I'm like, man, she ain't got no questions. She's about to say just count down to how many days of Black Friday. But she kept doing it, and it started resonating with me. And man, I was like, you know what? Like, why don't I have something for Black Friday though? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like why don't I have something, or why can't I deliver something? And it was already in my mind that I was gonna put together this vending machine guide. But I would be lying if I said it like Kels was the main reason. And she don't even notice. Like, this is the crazy part, because I haven't even talked to her about it. She don't even know. She don't even know. Like, this was like she was the main influence for me delivering that vending machine guy like ASAP, because she kept doing it, and I was like, that's what I'm gonna do for Black Friday. I'm gonna have a guide out for Black Friday. And then I think it was just good, everything with the universe. I seen Lady Ty, she was in the morning meetup saying something about, if you need help writing a book or writing an ebook, something like that, holler at her. And bro, I understand the assignment, man. Like, when I'm in the morning meetup, bro, and if I see anybody that types like, holler at me if you need XYZ or need help in XYZ, and I need that, I'm not just gonna sit on my hands, bro. I'm reaching out to you. I'm hitting you up ASAP. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what I did. I hit her up and I said, hey, I'm thinking about writing this book. But the only thing is, I'm like, I don't have time to write a book. Like, I don't have time because I do so much other things. And I think that was the reason why I never jumped on it in the first place right away. And I just kind of put it on the back burner because I didn't know when I was going to have the time to sit down and actually write a book. You know what I'm saying? But then when I started listening to her and talking to her, she's like, man, you can you can do like voiceovers, like you can record things. You know what I'm saying? Just record a couple, and just send it and have somebody else do it. And like from that, the light bulb went off, and it's like, damn, you know what? Like, that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna write it, but I can sit there, man. If I take some time, if I take a couple hours or a part of the day, man, give me a little bottle of wine or a little bottle of Hennessy or something, and just sit there to myself, man. I'm gonna deliver a whole audio book, in that night. You know what I mean? And that's it. That's exactly what ended up happening. I just sat there one night, man, and I just started recording like the game. Just giving it play by play, just like as if I were talking to you on this live stream right now. You know what I mean? Like, I try to do it the best way I can, and that's why when I see reviews and people telling me like, man, it's like we just went to a bar and you were just telling me, you know what I mean, kind of telling me the whole vending machine game over a drink or something. I'm like, bro, that's basically what I was doing. Like, that's kind of what I was pretty much doing and how I did it. And you would never believe that, you can do something as simple and end up with a book out of that. And that's what happened. Like, I just literally recorded about 5 audio clips. You know what I'm saying? And send it over to somebody that was going to write it out to or Q. Shout out to Q. Q, she follows me too. So shout out to Q. She did it for me. She took all my recordings and kind of formatted, put in a book form, and next thing you know, a book came out of it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I see a bunch of morning meetup peeps in here. Shout out to Ellen. Ellen's in the building.
Hey, shout out to the morning. Shout out to the morning meetup, man. The morning meetup has
couple peeps.
Definitely delivered for your boy already.
100. I see Maker. I see Max. I see all our peeps in here. I see all of them. What up, peeps? Glad you're all in here. Thank you all for coming in. Helen's all about, oh yeah, she's good with the wine content.
Hey, look, I'm telling you, like that is my performance. Like, just man, that's all it took. That's all it takes. You know what I mean? Just sit down. I'm gonna cancel everything. Give me a couple hours. Give me a bottle of wine, and watch what comes out of that.
That magic
come out of it. And just so happens, the last time I did it, a book came out of it. So it's crazy.
That's what's up. That's what's up, my man. That's what's up. Again, major congratulations. Major congratulations. So you talked about, okay, first of all, let's talk about that ebook. So you did it via recording yourself, and then you gave those recordings to somebody else, and they transcribed it into the book, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Now, another thing which I'm doing with my ebooks, or I've done with my ebooks, is I actually have videos where I'm teaching included in the actual ebook. So when people click on it, there's like an image of a video. You click on it, and it takes you to that video. So they get to know me, listen to me, and hear me at the same time whilst reading through what I'm saying in the ebook. So that's another little cheat code for anyone who's listening. You can record it, put it on a video somewhere, and then put that into your ebook with the link. People click on it, and then they see you actually teaching what you've spoken about in the ebook. So a little tip for everybody in here who's listening. So you can take that and run with it.
Same with the book philosophy. Like, again, I would have never thought I would be an author or even be able to say that. And really, truth be told, like, even hearing you say it, and when I say it, I feel like I'm cheating. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I really feel like I'm cheating. Like, when you say it and I say it, I'm like, man, I kind of feel like I'm a fraud, because I'm like, I mean, I know I'm really an author because, it all came from me, and I wrote it, and I went back and edited and all that stuff. But, because it was just so easy, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's probably a lot of people that's going to see this and going to look at it, and when they think of an author or think about writing a book, they're thinking it's going to be as difficult, or it's going to be like, I ain't got time for that, like I did. You know what I'm saying? But it's something that's simple, just taking a couple hours out of your day. Now, granted, it did take some other time, because once she formatted everything, I had to go read it and make sure that she took my words and it made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to still go through it and read through everything and kind of reword stuff, but at the same time, man, like, this was so easy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this was so easy, and that's kind of like what I specialize in doing, and everything. That's why I do a lot of different things, because I do easy businesses. Like, that's
We're definitely gonna get into that. And one of my boys just asked, he goes, "What's the name of your ebook?" Or what's the name of your book?
The Official Vending Machine Guide. So easy your kids can do it, and it's available on Kindle. Audible. Any. Just go to Amazon and type in Eric Collins Brown or The Official Vending Machine Guide, and you'll pull it up. Or you can go to my Instagram. You'll see the book cover, and you can click the link.
That's what's up, Eric Collins Brown. Let me put that in. So if anyone's wanting to know what the book is, go on Amazon and type in Eric Collins Brown. All right, so that's what's up. So now take me back. Actually, do you know what? Are you based in LA?
Nah, that's where I'm from. I mean, I was born and raised in LA, man. You know what I mean?
So you're West Side dude.
Yeah, in the IE. You know what I'm saying? But I've been in Atlanta for some time now. I've been in Atlanta since 2005, and I also live in Ohio. Shout out to Ohio, shout out to Cincinnati. But yeah, I've been in Georgia since like 2004. So this is like second home, pretty much.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, cool. So now tell me about your journey, because I'm intrigued. I want to know. Tell us about Wealthy and his journey to success.
Man, I mean, that's the, like, I'm gonna try to make this real short, because that's dang near like an entire book, or an entire like I'm for real. Like,
that's a whole one on its own.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But like you said, man, I mean, long story short, I mean, obviously, I'm from Los Angeles, California. If anybody's familiar, especially in the 90s, you know what I mean? I'm 34. I was born in 87. So, just kind of growing up in Los Angeles, or Southern California, I should say, in the 90s was, very, very different from most parts of the country, probably. But, that kind of carried with me. I see my mom, shout out to my mom. My mom's a hustler. It was her and me and my older brother, you know what I'm saying? And she moved us from California to Cincinnati, like, hoping, you know what I'm saying, to kind of get us out of that area and get us out of that situation into a much better place. And just separated me from everything. But at the end of the day, man, I fell into the streets, man. Like, that's kind of the way it was. I just like money. You know, I just really like money. And even playing sports, bro, like, you know, I was an athlete. I played football, I was playing sports, but, you know, I would rather, you know, go make money now. You know, I never believed in just waiting till, you know, a couple of years, because especially, like I said, coming from where I'm from and being able to see, like, people, like, tomorrow's never promised. You know what I'm saying?
that.
So, like, I was never, and I'm not saying this is the right way to think, but I was just never, you know, kind of connected on waiting till I get a good job or going to school for like that. It just didn't add up to me. Like, I'm like, bro, you mean to tell me I can't start making decent money if I follow this system until I'm like 24? You know what I'm saying? 25? Like, that's crazy. I'm trying to make money now. And that's just basically what it was, man. So at the end of the day, man, like, that kind of just fell into the streets, man, as far as hustling. I was you know, just a real life hustler. And, you know, at the same time, I did end up getting into corporate America, and I found out a way, especially in Atlanta, bro. I found out when I got into corporate America, I found out that, you know, it was based on, it's not what you know, it's who you know. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about networking. I'm like, man, that's what I do. I'm good at that. You feel me? So it's like, I kind of felt like as long as I start networking and kind of just building relationships with people, I can kind of move my way up that corporate ladder. At the same time, I was still hustling, and I kind of merged the two at 1.2. I was hustling at the job. You know what I'm saying? To my bosses and supervisors and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's great. But at that time, like, you know, that was just my way. You know, that was just kind of my way of doing things. But at the same time, I feel like I'm doing something right because I'm in corporate America. But at the end of the day, man, like, I took this corporate America thing like up high. I was a quality analyst for Home Depot, corporate Home Depot. Right here in Marietta, you know, right here in Georgia or Atlanta.
Was that before you got all the ink on?
No, I had the ink on. The ink on early, bro. But the thing was, and this is kind of what will come, you know, to why I ended up doing what I did with my t-shirt brand. But I was at the job, and, you know, I was wearing long sleeves all day. You feel me? Like, a lot of people, bro, if I was at work, cause I can dress now. Like, I had no problem throwing on the suit and ties, you know what I'm saying, and the long sleeves. And,
get that swag on.
You feel me? Throwing that swag on. It's like people at work had no idea. And then if you saw me at an outside function, or you just saw me at the grocery store or something, and you worked with me, like, damn, I didn't know you had all them tattoos. You know what I'm saying?
A whole different person.
You know, I was in a completely different person. Like, I'm telling you, when I tell you, I played that role in corporate America. They had no idea. A lot of people had no idea the type of person, like, they had no idea. I played that role really well. And that's kind of, you know, but I made my mind too. I was like, man, I'm cool with wearing long sleeves. I don't mind it, you know. So yeah, you know, most of my tattoos, I didn't have my hand tattoo. I did not have my hand tattoo. When I was in corporate America. That came after. That was one thing. I was like, anything, I was getting tattoos, anywhere I can hide it. So long sleeves, you know, my shorts, my chest, whatever, anywhere I can hide it.
Yeah.
I was getting tattoos. I didn't care.
Gotcha.
But I mean, at the end of the day, man, it came down to a point where I had finally got to this point where I was like, okay, this corporate America thing, I wrote it pretty well. I got it pretty high, to the point where I'm a quality analyst at corporate Home Depot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where at this time, again, I was like 24, 25, I want to say. And at the time, I'm thinking, you know, I'm making like 45 a year plus bonuses. I don't really work, you know what I mean? Because I'm on salary. I probably work really 3 days out the week. The rest of the days I'm at home chilling. Like, at that time, I thought, you know, for a 24-year-old, I was doing, you know, pretty good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I went and splurged. I went and bought a brand new Charger at the time, a brand new Dodge Charger. Like, at that time, that's my dream car. You know, I put a down payment on a new home and everything. Like, bro, I thought I was up. And then probably like a month and a half later, after all this stuff happened, you know, I got fired. I got fired for, you know, something I didn't feel like I got fired. I should have got fired for, honestly. It was an altercation with someone I was in trading class with. And you know how it goes. Like, when you're in trading class with somebody and then they watch you get promoted and you're now up here and now you got to teach that person or train that person. Yeah,
it's some type of way.
You know what I'm saying? And I already knew what time it was. So, you know, I tried to avoid the situation, but he just started going off. And I didn't do nothing, bro. I just sat there and just let him vent. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to walk away because that's gonna make me look like a punk. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm not gonna react, or I'm not gonna, because I'm in a different role now.
Different environment, yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, Home Depot ended up firing us both because it said it caused a scene, and their reaction was, I should have walked away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't even just stood there. Like, I should have walked away. And at that time, bro, like, it really hit me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, it hit me hard because I'm thinking, like, damn, I just bought this new car. I got this. I'm about to try to move into this new house. Like,
all this new flexing.
Oh yeah, like, I'm thinking, like, bro, I just watched my flex go out the window. I'm thinking, like, man, like, you gotta think. I went from a Jeep Cherokee into, at the time, it was a brand new Charger, like the new guy. So it's like everybody, like, yeah, everybody walking with it, and I'm thinking, like, dang, I'm about to lose all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just, again, it's a mentality thing. Like, this is where I was at. I was more so thinking about, the perception it gave me by having these things.
Yeah.
And that's what I was more concerned at the time about losing, bro. So I was like, man, I basically put everything, at the end of the day, it came back to me how I looked at it was, I put everything in the line or in the hands of somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, one decision, you know what I mean? Even if something I didn't agree on, and maybe most people wouldn't have either, but everything that I, had pretty much relied on, in the hands of somebody else. Like, somebody had too much control over, what I can do, because that one decision could have messed me up forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, depending on, how I took it or how I received it, like, losing a job and, that situation could have really took me out the game. Luckily it didn't, because I more so got so concerned about, man, like, how's this even fair? Like, what I'm saying? How's this fair? But the way I looked at it, like I said, is that I just can't let nobody, take this control over my life. And little did I know, just kind of on World Star Hip Hop at the time. Like, to me at that time, like at this time, World Star Hip Hop was like my CNN. Like, that's where I went in. That's where I found out all my information. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where World Star Hip Hop is where I got all my information from. And I was just scrolling across and I seen some cat named Jay Morrison. And he was sitting in the back of the Rolls Royce, and he just started talking like a whole bunch of shit. Like, he was just talking a whole bunch of, just going in. And I'm like, man, first of all, bro, like, who is this guy? And why is he calling out like Rick Ross and like Jay-Z, like calling out big name people? Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, what is he talking about? Talking about pretty much how, these people get on and they're not, building their communities and stuff at the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, man, that's a bold dude. But I didn't think nothing of it. And again, I'm on World Star every day. So I just started seeing more videos from this cat. And I saw the video of him on the Breakfast Club. And that's when he really started talking about real estate. And that's when it kind of really connected with me, because I was like, okay. He was talking about how you can make money in real estate with no money and really no credit at all, aka wholesale.
Let me get my notes. I want to hear that.
Like, that to me, like, I was like, wait a minute. Like, that's my situation right now. Like, how? Because, when you think about real estate at the time, if you're not educated in real estate, which we all, a lot of times we all aren't, because I was this way. Like, I'm used to what I see on TV, like HGTV, and how, okay, people buy homes and they fix it up and they flip it. Like, I get that concept of it. Like, that's what anything. Yeah, I do the same thing with a car. Buy an old car, fix it up, and sell it for high.
And they sell it. Yeah.
I get that, but you have to have money to do that. You know what I'm saying? 100. So when I think about real estate, like, that's what I was thinking about, fixing and flipping. So Jay Morrison was the first person that actually introduced me to like wholesale, like understanding the game of wholesale, where you can get a contract, get a contract from somebody and flip that contract. Basically, again, like, this is my mentality. I'm a hustler. This is what I was doing. This is how I live for most of the time. I would buy low and sell high.
You sell high.
You feel me? So it's like, okay, this made a lot of sense. And I'm like, I don't have to buy it. So basically, I'm getting fronted. You know what I mean? Like, this is when my hustler instinct comes in. It's like, okay, someone's fronting me something and saying, hey, this is how much you got to pay me. And then whatever you take and sell this for, I don't care, but this is how much you owe me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I took the wholesale game. It was like, okay, like, okay. Not, I started looking into it, and needless to say, at the end of the day, it was that time when Jay had Young Jeezy on. Like Young
Right.
Jeezy did a promotion. Like he invested, like, I forgot how much. I want to say like $1 million or something. And to me, again, I use common sense. I'm like, okay, Young Jeezy's not gonna put $1 million into somebody that's scamming people.
True
You
that.
know, you know what I'm saying?
True
Because
that.
that's gonna make
Just
him
his
look
whole,
bad. You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
Like,
his whole demeanor. He's not about that.
that's gonna make it from a person who lives off of his fans, and that's how he gets paid, off of fans and people in buying his stuff. He's
Yeah.
not gonna, invest and recommend somebody that's probably, a scammer or not talking about what he's talking about. So to
Yeah.
me, that was kind of like clarity for me to go ahead and move forward at the time. So when I seen that Young video, that like whatever day that video posted on World Star, I signed up that same night. And at that point in
That's
time,
that's interesting. Sorry to cut you off, but that's really interesting because that's basically a form of influencer marketing and credibility at the same time, but back then. But obviously, we didn't realize what it was back then. But now we know what it is. So now we look back at it as you're telling the story. It's like, yo, he had the credibility because Young Jeezy someone that you trust. And then if Young Jeezy someone who you trust is saying this guy's good, all right, cool, let's go.
and that's and I made so much money off of that same sentence, bro. Using that same sentence, because I'm gonna bring this all full circle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, needs to say, I moved in with real estate. I started dibbling and dabbling in real estate, man, and really getting into it heavy. And I started, doing a couple things. Really, to me, the best way for me to make money in real estate at the time was doing JV. Like, I was doing JV deals. So I was basically letting people, you know what I'm saying? I was basically taking deals I was getting from other people, and all I was doing was resending them to my email list. And whenever one of my buyers, accepted, I would go back to the person that gave me the deal, and I would just work it like, hey man, I got a buyer that wants, is interested in the property. You want to do half on the commission? Like, what do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? So that was basically my way of making money, man, and kind of, again, to speed it up. There's many opportunities. Go ahead.
Sorry, man, but I was just gonna say. So walk me through that process because this is wholesale flipping, right, or wholesale selling?
Yeah, well, this was like I was getting started with wholesale. Now, wholesale was obviously what I was going for. So these are the deals I'm looking for. But in this time, because you have to build your buyers list. I mean, not your buyer. I mean, your buyers list, which is your email, your contact list. People you're gonna send all your properties out to. At the same time, while you're networking, you're giving your information out to people that's doing the same thing. So when you're doing this, they're sending you deals all the time. I'm still getting deals flooded to one of my Yahoo emails all the time. And I still look. You know what I mean? Because if it's a good deal, all you have to do, I'm just forwarding it, bro. It takes me 5 seconds. I take it. I mean, obviously, I look at the deal and then I do my research, and I'm like, okay, that's a good deal. And all I got to do is press one button. I'm sending it out to hundreds and hundreds of people, and then once that one person accepts or someone says, hey, I'm interested, or hey, can I look? Then I'm like, okay, what are they talking about? Okay, damn, who did I get this from? And then I'm reaching out to that person, and all I'm doing is saying, hey, man, I got a buyer that's interested. Before I give you the contact information, we're going to work out our negotiation as far as what I'm going to get. Like, I'm not doing anything less than half. Usually, you might find something that's grateful and they may give you a little bit more than half. I don't care, though, because I didn't do nothing. Like,
True that.
I just pressed a couple buttons and, I made that, I connected the two together. That's all I did. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really not, I don't fight for too much, but yeah, that's how I was making money. And I was like, man, this is easy. That was kind of like my first legal, like, real money hustle where I felt like, okay, you can really make something out of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got Caesar the dressing. He goes, put me on your buyers list.
Hey man, shoot me a DM, drop me your information, and I'll definitely put you on that buyers list.
I feel like I recognize this guy's name, Caesar the Dressing. I think he was on one of the episodes with Donnie and Dave, because I recognize that name, Caesar the Dressing. Yeah, I recognize that name. Anyways, shout out to Caesar the Dressing. Shout out to Leslie Phoenix. She's just jumped in. Shout out to everyone new who's just jumping in. Me and my homeboy E, we're talking about the property game, and we'll also talk about his journey on entrepreneurship. All right, back to you, E. Let's go.
Absolutely, man. So So yeah, bro. So yeah, I mean JV dealing, like doing JV deals, that's kind of was like my introduction into real estate, like before anything, even just doing a wholesale deal. But at the end of the day, man, like this, you know, shout out to Brandon Wigley too, man. Brandon Wigley is someone I met in the Jay Morrison Academy. So when I signed up with the Jay Morrison Academy, I met this cat named Brandon Wigley, who at that time was like Jay. It was like pretty much, it was like Jay's right hand man. You know what I'm saying? And he lived in Atlanta. So again, me being a resourceful person that I am, just like the morning meetup, you know, I seen Brandon posting and I seen him in a couple of Jay's videos. I went in and researched him and looked him up on Facebook and sent him a message on Facebook. And I'm like, hey, Brandon, I saw you did your testimony. I saw you did like 20,000 or something in like 45 days. You know what I'm saying? Like something like, it was something like that. And I was just sent on a message like, hey man, I'm in Atlanta too. You know, I'm just letting you know I just joined the academy. Look, man, I just would love to pick your brain, bro. I'll take you at lunch, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, of course, I'm gonna think like this man just got on Jay-Z. He's on World Star now. Like he's gonna hit me with some losing response. Like he gonna hit me, but I didn't care, bro. Like you know, I didn't care. Like at the end of the day, man, it's like you know what I tell you.
You got nothing to lose.
Exactly. What's the worst? You know, what's the worst can happen? You can tell me no.
Exactly.
You know
all right,
what I'm
cool.
saying?
On to the next one.
It is what it is. So I sent the message, man, and little I know, man, he hit me back with a message like, hey, man, like just showing love and pretty much like, hey, like, yeah, we can link up. You know, he said, man, you can jump in my car and we can ride around and I'll show you what I'm looking like. I can jump in your car, whatever you want to do type.
Nice.
You know, so, you know, just that initial response right there kind of, I was like, okay, cool. This is a cool cat. Like, he's real humble still. You know what I'm saying? So we linked up, man, and you know, at the time I'm still doing my thing, man, and he used to call me and like, hey man, like, you know, come rock with the Jay Morrison Academy. Come rock with the Jay Morrison Academy. I was like, okay, cool, bro. What's the numbers though? Like what's going on? You feel me? He's like, oh, they intern. I was like, oh nah, bro, like nah, I'm good. Like, yeah, like, nah, I ain't doing no intern, bro. Like, nah, I'm good. And again though, this is just me at the time. Like I was trying to elevate myself, but I was still like a hustler mentality. Like I wouldn't have at the time thought about, you know, let me get in and mentor, like let me get in and learn, like learn information. Like I was still like, bro, what am I getting paid? You know what I'm saying? Like
I just want to go to the flexing stage. I don't want to go to the in between. I just want to get to the stage where I'm flexing.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, one thing led to another, and eventually that call came, and there was an opportunity where it was, you know, compensation involved. And at the end of the day, at that point in time, I had kind of already went through some things. Like I went through, you know, I went to jail. I was facing prison. You know, a couple felonies where like I was facing prison, bro. And this was, you know, after this, you know, I was rejecting these times, and you know, the opportunity came full circle when it came back. And at that time, I just had a lot to learn where I was like, I don't care how much. Like, even if it was free, I would do it. Like, at this point, now I just need to seek information. Now I need to seek the knowledge.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going to say, yes, regardless. Little did they know. But because I had said no so many times before, he already knew. Like, in his mind, he's like, bro, I'm not going to call you unless we're going to pay you something. You feel me? But they didn't know that I was gonna at that.
That you were ready for whatever.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Intern or whatever. Like I would have did whatever. You know what I'm saying? But ended up working out, and it was a very generous offer.
Nice.
And it was just, you know, I learned so much. But then I kind of, again, me being who I am, I came in and immediately I'm thinking about, you know, how I can really, you know, make some money. Again, it was like all of this was contract. Basically, I was helping them with sales. Helping them with sales, and I was doing free financial game plans. Like, you know what I mean? Because I was kind of doing my thing before I came on board at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was, you know, a student, you know, a couple years prior. I was able to have conversations with people and able to, you know, help them with real estate, with their real estate needs, wherever they was at.
Gotcha.
You know, so that's why they were really kind of seeking me too. You know what I'm saying? So it ended up working out, but then I took it to another level where I'm like, man, listen, like I'm figuring out how you can start generating revenue, you know, for the Jay Morrison Academy, but at the same time, like we're doing it we're doing it in a way where it's so organic, where we're not trying to sell people just on just no BS. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm a terrible salesman. You know what I'm saying? Like I worked at Kirby, bro. When I, you know what I mean? I worked at Kirby before. I couldn't sell nothing because I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna pay $1,200 for a vacuum cleaner. You feel me? Like, why am I gonna try to sell somebody else $1,200 for a vacuum cleaner if I'm not even gonna do it? You know what I'm saying? But I found out after when I'm rocking with Jay is like, you know, being able to do something that I've made money off of before. And, you know, able to talk to other people and tell them, like, basically, I was just telling my story. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, everything I told you, but I was, like, telling a lot of people my story. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? This is who I am. I'm not somebody who went to college. I didn't go to college. I mean, I went to a junior school, and I didn't make it a year and a half. You know what I mean? I don't have a college degree. You know what I mean? All these different things, like telling people.
Was it for you?
You know, making myself to let them know who I am. Like, look, this is real. I'm a real person. You know what I mean? And I'm not somebody that you see on TV or someone that, you know, has this perfect life or, you know, has a 4-year degree. I'm a regular person. You probably have a higher education than I do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just me being, I had that conversation, me being relatable with people, you know, obviously kind of made it a lot easier for me. And then that kind of just transpired into me coming a bigger part of Jay Morrison Academy and kind of figuring out, like, you know, like different ways we can help people, like coming up with different products. You know what I'm saying? And
so you kind of became like a consultant.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice. Like you know, anybody that at one point in time, anybody that was hitting Jay's inbox for any type of questions or anything like that, Jay sent them directly to me.
Gotcha. Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, bro. So it's like, and again, like a lot of people in the morning media like don't know, how involved or how much I've, been a part of the Jay Morrison Academy in the last several years, and at the same time, like I pretty much elevated from my time being there to helping with the products. And, I look back and I just kind of, I forgot what it was. Like, don't get me lying on your live stream, bro. I forgot what it was though. Some made me go back and look at how much I generated. And at the time I realized, bro, I was close to 825,000.
Nice.
And like, it was like 2.5, 3 years or something like that.
Nice.
And,
nice.
It's good. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
multiple six figures.
You know what I'm saying? like it's like, but again, this is revenue. This is not revenue that all don't, again, let me not get this. This ain't revenue that all in my pocket.
Yeah, this is revenue generated, not the net that came into your bank account.
Right. I didn't net 825,000. You know what I'm saying? And but at the same time, it's like I figured out, organic selling, and I understand how powerful that was, because I was killing it. You know what I'm saying? I was killing because, all the strategies I was helping us develop were all organic. We're all things to say, hey, let's, forget all that fluff. You know what I'm saying? Let's get away from all that trying to sell people on. We're not doing that, because this is what's working right now. People want to see results and people want to be able to relate to you. And that's at the same time, that's what, got me connected to Jay, because I related to Jay.
Yeah.
And that's, when I was coming in there, and that's all I wanted to keep doing. And that's everything that I did, and everything that I try to be part of was trying to keep that same message, man. And, at the end of the day, like I said, right, I started calculating all that money, and I realized, like, man, that's a lot of bread, bro. And this is 100% me. No funnels. This isn't me. Using
no
ads.
automation, no systems.
This
no
is all like strategy. This is all strategies. This is all stuff either me, person to person, business to business. Like this is all stuff that that I was like, dang, like bro, like that's a pretty good receipt. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like now I need to maximize that. See how I can now start doing that to me, because it's easy for me to tell other people, especially someone like Jay or Will Roundtree, or someone that, at that point in time has a good following already. It's easy for me to help them, being who I am and talking to their people every day. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to pretend like, obviously Jay and Will, they know their people. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I get a chance and the opportunity to really, because this is what I study. I study them. I talk to people. I talk to, several people every day, several of your audience or your crowd, your customers, your clients. I talk to them just to kind of get a feel, so I know them very, very well, and sometimes, very personally, intimately. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that helps me with, the approach and, what products and how we want to reach them.
Gotcha.
So
So basically, you can speak the language because you've engaged with the avatar so long and so much that you're in their heads and you understand what it is they want, what it is they need, what new
Yeah.
solutions to provide for them. Gotcha.
It's like me and you both, bro. Like just right now, because we are like the forefront of our brands. We
Yeah.
know our audience, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But as you expand and as you get to a point where you got 500,000 followers and several different products, bro, and you're getting requested to do interviews and, different live streams and all these different things that you're being pulled here to do, you
Yeah.
no longer, really have that in like that real personal relationship that you had at the very beginning. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's always good to have people like that are still doing that can relay that information to you so you know what's going on. Because a lot of times, like the way you come in the door, to keep your audience is not always going to be the same way. You know what I'm saying?
100.
Or their mindset is going to change depending on whatever's going on in the world. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
True
Like you
that.
got to be able to adapt to all these things. And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's very easy. Anybody can do this. And that's why people hire staffs, because you get to a point where you can no longer manage all these things yourself. You need someone like that. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And that's kind of where I was with everything. So,
Gotcha.
but like I said, I just took that, man. Eventually, bro, like I just realized, like, man, I need to start doing it for myself. Like, yeah, I like making money. I was still pretty much an entrepreneur. I was
Mm-hmm.
just like I was just making money on the back end. And at that time, I was cool, but I realized too, like, man, anything can happen to any one of these individuals.
And then back to square one.
And yeah, like that will impact my pocket. And it just made me realize, like, dang, I'm still like, that's like when I was working at the job, man, like anything can happen with the company or anybody can wake up with a decision and fire me and everything I got, you know what I'm saying, is kind
Yeah.
of, and so that's where like the multi-stream incomes came from. And that's where,
Mm-hmm.
me taking control of my, better control of my revenue came from. You know what I mean? It
Gotcha.
was from these situations. And then again, next thing you know, this is where I'm at.
So just a few things I picked up through your journey, and we got a question from Paid in Full as well. A couple things I picked up through your journey is you always kind of had that mindset of wanting to learn and wanting to make paper. So it was a hustle mentality, as we tend to call it specifically in hip hop, where we say, yo, it's that hustle mentality. You got to go get it. That's a hustle mentality. Go sort it out yourself. Cool. So you had that. You went through a bunch of different avenues. You got your job. You were working your job. You were balling at your job, and then something happened. You were back to square one. Hustle mentality kicked in again. All right, cool. Let me figure it out. You took your path towards Jay Morrison. You went in through Facebook to, like, you went through the road less traveled to get a hold of him. You got in touch with him. He got back to you. You guys kicked it. You're like, all right, cool. This guy looks like someone I could work with. You, again, the hustle mentality was in there, kept you going. You learned, you picked it up. You got to the point where you make a paper again. But then you were still at this point where you're like, yo, I'm comfortable, I'm good, but I don't want that same situation to happen again where I'm good and then something happens and then I've got to start all over again and build it back up.
Absolutely.
That's what's
Absolutely.
up. That's what's up. That's
It,
what's
it,
up.
it, 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 it's humbling. It's humbling, like, really humbling myself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That kind of really, even coming into the morning meetup, bro. Like I was saving this for my kind of testimony for the morning meetup in the morning
Mm.
meetup. But I'm gonna drop this part. It's like, I came into the morning meetup fresh off a month. No, it was probably 45 days. It was just say month and a half where I just had 42,000. I just did 42,000. You know what I'm
Oof.
saying? So I came into the
Ballin'.
morning. I came into the morning meetup like my whole intention, because I'm like, okay, I'm now trying to, again, Jay and Will and these people that I've been working with are people that are like high up there. Like anybody can
Yeah.
probably say anybody can help these people because they already have a large following. They have, capital obviously to invest and kind of do the things that they may need to do to take it to another level. So the morning meetup to me was a good position or a good place to kind of get into where I'm like,
Mm.
okay, these are a lot of people just starting. So now let me kind of test myself as well too to see how I can do with just anybody come even starting out the gate. Because again, anybody gonna say anybody can help Jay or Will, all that. You know what I'm saying? So now
Yeah.
it's like, let me see what I can do from some way that doesn't have a large following. You know what I'm saying? Someone
Mm.
that is just starting off. let me take what I've learned from over here, you know, all the trials and tribulations. And again, I've learned so much from them, like just game, knowledge, and business. Like I've learned so much from them. So again, I don't want to get confused. Like, you know, I'm teaching, like, no, I learned a lot from them. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of different ways. So now it's like, okay, too, let me now take that and help these other entrepreneurs and people just starting off, like, you know, people that's going to be the more meetup. So
Nice.
it was just though when I got into it, you know, I kind of got selfish a little bit because there was just so much game in there that I was learning. And I was still learning. I was like, dang. And then, like, literally, bro, like, I promise you, it's probably the same week that I got into the morning meetup. I heard Chance talking about him doing 6 figures a month. And I was like, dang. Like, I'm like, he really knocked me off my high horse then. Again, that's another thing. Like, he really knocked me off my high horse because I'm like, I just came into this group off of down there doing 42,000 in like 45 days. And that was my best, like, time period ever. So I'm geeked right now. And I'm like, okay, cool. Let me come in here and help these other people. And then I get in there and Shan's talking about doing 6 figures in a month. I'm like, dang, I got some more work to do, bro. I got some more work to do, man. So,
all right. So whether you're a business owner providing a service or you're an e-commerce business with products, you know you need a website. The most common problems that I hear from business owners are they don't know where to start, or they're confused with all this person said this, that guru said that. It's all information overload, and it's forcing you to leave money on the table and not grow as quickly as you would like. Okay, let's bring some clarity to the situation. You're a business owner, which means your website is an asset that's meant to work for you round the clock, no lunch breaks. It should position you as the expert, attract the right type of customers, and have a system in place for those potential customers to book you for appointments, pay you for consultations and other services, as well as buy your products on your website. And even when someone doesn't pay you right there and then, it should have a follow-up system in place that allows you to collect that lead and then convert that lead later on down the line. And all of this needs to happen automatically in the background. Now, high performance businesses are the type of clients who tend to need these solutions, and they're the type of clients we already work with. So if you're in the 5-figure range, or you're already doing 6 to 7 figures, but you know you're not yet taking full advantage of the internet in the way that's right for your particular business, the solution is this. You need a high performance client attraction website for your high performance business. One that's custom made to work for you 24/7, whilst you focus on growing and scaling your business. So go to www.oyemadeit.com/performance, select the option for web design. Alternatively, you can go and click the link in the description, or there should be a link in my bio on Instagram. Remember, this is not for everyone. This is for businesses who are looking to level up, scale up their business, and stop leaving money on the table. We work with businesses that are a right fit and those that we believe we can help achieve their business and financial goals. So that's oyemadeit.com, oyemadeit.com/performance, or there should be a link in the description below, or there's the link in my bio on Instagram. We look forward to hearing from you and working with you. Now, let's get back to the episode.
Yeah, it's
still on the journey.
Yeah, like I had to, so I just got, you know, and again, that's where all this other stuff came from, the book and the t-shirt brand and all this other stuff, man. But it's crazy, like, and that's why the morning meetup, man, I don't care if there's a time where I'm too busy to get on every day, I'm still gonna pay that fee.
Still gonna tap in.
I'm still gonna pay. I'm paying like Sans. You got my fee for the rest, bro.
For lifetime.
You got my fee because it's already changed. It's already changed, man. Like, it's already done so much. Like, just, man, it's done so much positive for me already.
Yeah, 100%. And the MMU Money Meetup is probably one of the dopest communities that I've been able to jump into, like 100%.
Bro,
You know, and that's how we're having this conversation because we're both in the community. You feel
man.
me? And I'm talking to Kels tomorrow as well, so I'm doing a live with Kels tomorrow as well. You know,
Oh
so shout
yeah.
out to Kels. Yeah, man.
Hey
We're
man,
talking
shout
about
out
doing
to
it
like,
ugly.
hey man, like, hey, shout out to Kels, bro. Like I'm telling you, man, like shout out to Kels, man. And again, she don't even know, like she really
She
don't know.
don't even know.
Cause
Kels doesn't know how
I was
dope.
saving it for like this testimony I was gonna do, and I'm like, cause I was like, man, like cause I was really just saying these things in my head. I'm like, man, okay, here go Kels again. She about to count down, you know, how many days Black Friday. Like, you know, I was kind of, but then it just kept resonating with me, and I'm like, dang. I need to have something for Black Friday, bro. I need to have something for Black Friday, man. And you know, just the fact that she was doing that, like, it really helped me, man. And that's what really kind of pushed me. Like Kels was, she don't even know, but Kels was like that voice in my ear, like that I carried with me all the way in time. Like how many days until Black Friday we got? like literally, like she was
I gotta
my
get on it.
alarm clock, bro. Like she was my alarm clock, man, for real. So yeah, like shout out to Kels, man. Like she don't even. I did kind of send her a little message, to let her know, but shout out to Kels, man. Like she really inspired me for this entire ebook, which is crazy because you know you would think for the t-shirt brand, you know what I'm saying, that's probably what like nothing, but like she really this ebook really came from like just the inspiration from Kels.
That's dope. That's dope. So now we're at this point where you've now decided you're no longer gonna be just mentoring with Jay Morrison and being a consultant there, just working on that. You decided you're going to set up your own income streams. You're going to set based on stuff which I'm assuming you learned from your, I guess, mentoring and being mentored within that particular community. You now get to this point where you're like, all right, cool. I'm going to set up my own income streams. I'm going to use what I've learned. I'm going to have paper coming in. So now I'm in total control of my own destiny. It's been great, like being with these guys, but I need to now control my own destiny and now need to take it further on my own way. So now we're at this point. How do you begin and where you at?
So it was, to me, it was just more so a focus shift. Like, again, like I'm still nothing, you know, I still rock with Jay. Like I'm still tight. Like I still, any way I can help, you know what I mean? Because again, that changed everything for me. Like that, all this came from, so I don't care like what anybody says about Jay, like all the things, like I don't care because it helped me. So you can't tell me like, you know, you can't tell me what your opinion is or how, because I know what helped me, you know what I'm saying, before all of this. So it was just a matter of a focus shift though, because I was putting so much into, you know, JMA at one point, and you know, because again, I was making money too. I was like, man, I'm making money, you know, so I was putting a lot into that because I believe in the message, and also it was, I guess you can say it was also kind of a way of me giving back, you know what I'm saying, because I got passionate about like helping other people, especially people just like me, like people, you know, that were hustlers, people that was getting it, you know what I'm saying, like I had a special like connection with them because I'm like, look, man, I know where this is going for a lot of you, especially because I was older than a lot of people that I was talking to at 1.2. So, you know, I was able to talk to them from a different point of view and like, hey, man, there's nothing on this. There's nothing. First of all, there's nothing in this conversation that you can talk to me about that I don't already know. Like I can probably put you on some game. You know what I'm saying? On some other, like I can probably put you on a game, but this is not what this conversation is about. You know what I'm saying? Like this is where I'm at now. So I just kind of developed a passion for like, you know, just kind of helping people and just kind of getting involved with that. And so it was more so at a point where, again, it was my way of giving back, but it was also doing something I love doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's generally what I can, you know, what I can say. And that's why it's so easy for me to do what I do now, because I like putting people on. I like trying to help people. You know what I'm saying? And especially, I mean, people, again, let's make this very clear. People that want to be helped.
Yeah, true. Because
you know what I'm saying?
Need to have that mindset. Not everybody wants to be helped.
People that want to be helped, people that want to do this, you know, really want to, that's really looking for help, because again, we've done it, you know, and you know, at the same time, just like you, bro, I'm sure you've invested in yourself, you know what I'm saying? You've done a lot of things where people want you to do things people want you to do things for them that people didn't do for you. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. So it's like, they want you to walk them all the way through the entire process. You know what I'm saying? Without, I mean, pretty much like hand holding. Yeah. And I don't think hand holding is an effective strategy. Because if you don't feel the pain to get there, bro, you're not gonna hold on
move
to it.
to it.
It's just like it's just like when someone pays like Section 8. You know, if they're not paying rent, they're not gonna value that it's like their own. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not paying for it every month, so they're not gonna value it like it's their own. So if no one puts that, you know, takes that losses or puts that sweat and blood in like you did, then they're not gonna care about it as much if they lose it.
Gotcha. Okay. So what were the first couple of businesses that you set up yourself then, that you set up basically as, hey, this is me, here's what I'm gonna do, and where they at now? Because I know obviously you've got the influencer, I know you got the books, I'm guessing you're in vending as well, and you got a few other things, because I always remember you talk about affiliates in the MMU.
Affiliate marketing, man. So yeah, affiliate marketing is like probably one of my greatest hustles that I don't even really talk about that much, because it's affiliate marketing. Like, so there's two things that you like: affiliate marketing and trading. Those are the two other things. I would say the first things that I started doing would be, I started trading. Hold on. Yeah, I started trading, vending machines, and then affiliate marketing. In that order.
Okay.
You know, so trading, you know, obviously I was on that Forex wave, man. I was on that. I know a lot of people.
Please tell me you're not one of these peeps who hit us up and like, oh, FX trade in their accounts and like, hey, do you want to?
Hey, I am not one of those bots. I'm not one of them comments people section that saying, hey, ever since I met Wealthy, my account
exactly, dude. Those guys annoy, like those bots. They get on my nerves. They get on my nerves. As soon as I see all this got FX in their thing, I was like, nah, it's a wrap.
Hey man, how about them people on there that every time you drop a post, man, they say, hey, promote this on such and such.
Yeah. That's another one. Send it to.
Yeah, hey, promote this on such and such, man. that there too, bro. Like, that there too. That gets me too, man. But
all right. So when did you start FX? And then are you still doing that, or when did you start trading, and are you still doing that?
So trading is something I do on a daily basis. But the dynamics change. So when I started off trading, again, if people are watching this, they may be familiar with IML. You know, them different communities where you trade, but you also get money. You get paid. It's kind of like, it's not a pyramid scheme, but it's kind of like a pyramid scheme where you were getting paid off people that you brought in. Like, I joined that, and then like my mission at the point, like I was like, okay, first of all, I'm aware, because I've done like these pyramid schemes before, so I was really turned off about them. But this one, I was like, okay, this is a little different, like, because you're trading, you're actually learning. You know what I'm saying? So I got involved in it, man. At the end of the day, like I was telling people, like, look, man, you can basically pay such and such a month, learn this hustle, and it's recuperating itself. You know what I'm saying? But as I started doing it myself, like the more time, you know, kept coming in, I was like, man, this ain't really, like, this don't add up. Like, cause I started learning how to trade. So basically I was taking signals. So if anybody watching and they're familiar with like taking signals, is basically where you're watching other traders and they tell you what to take. They tell you when to get in. They tell you when to trade or what trade to put in, like your stop loss and all that shit. So once you get in, you know what I'm saying, you're pretty much in for the ride. And I was doing that, and I was making money, but the times I wasn't, it sucked, because it's like, bro, like, I'm looking at my account's going negative, and I don't even know why. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm taking signals from other people. Like, people are telling me what to do, so I'm just watching my money go down, and I don't even really know, like, why is it going down? So, again, this is where, you know, control came in for me, and the hustling came in. I was like, bro, I need to learn this. Because this is crazy. Like, when I'm losing, I don't know why. Even when I'm winning, I don't know why. I just get money. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm either getting money or I'm losing money. So it just kind of propelled me into learning it. And then once I started learning it and I'm watching these trainers, I'm like, why are these people giving these trades? Like, basically, I'm able to now question them, because I learned the skill. So now I'm learning, like, why are they telling people to make these trades? Like, this don't even make any sense. And it was when I got to that point where I was like, okay, yeah, I need to cut this off. Like, I can't do these groups no more, because at the same time, like, now that I'm learning how to trade, these trades that they're giving people don't make sense to me at some point. And again, I'm not an expert trader, but I know enough to know that's a bad trade. But you're giving these to other people and they're trusting you because they don't know better. But because they're trusting you as a professional, you know, they assume it's good money. And I'm looking at it like, that's terrible. Like, why would you even do that?
Right, I see.
So I stopped paying my monthly.
So you stopped basically with that group, which is what IML.
Yeah, I stopped that entire, because there's other platforms like IML that do the same thing.
Right.
But I just figured that whole process. And I had a team, like I had like a team of 9 under me. Like it wasn't much, but for someone that was in it for the short amount of time, like, I had a team of 9 under me. Like I was getting residual checks from IML because I had a team under me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. But so with that, you learned how to trade, and then you started trading yourself.
I just started trading myself with the intention, like I was going to say, hey, I'm gonna start my own shit. And I mean, not my own like thing like IML, but I'm gonna start my own thing where maybe just a little community where I'm like giving people the game, because then that's when I learned when I got into trading that there's a lot of people BSing. So I'm like, okay, let me make myself transparent. Like, let me be the transparent person, or be the real person that comes into trading that's finally able to, like, people that people can trust. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, bro, I'm gonna be honest, man. I just got so tied up with other things, and I was making money with trading where that was not even a priority. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that whole community that I was thinking about building, I just never got into it. But I still was trading every day because it's money. It was money.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So now you still trading. So that's one arm of your business. What else are you doing?
I do I got the vending machines, affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is why I'm pushing the MMU, because affiliate marketing to me, that's not me trying to sell you a service. Affiliate marketing is me trying to partner up with you and trying to help your business grow, or try to bring more sales to you. And I only get paid obviously if I make income for you. So that's why I promote the MMU and promote my affiliate marketing in MMU, because I think that's a great opportunity for, once again, for me to kind of utilize my strategies and help diverge traffic to certain entrepreneurs in that business. However, I don't just take anybody, because again, my whole thing that I'm doing with startthisbusiness.com is I'm trying to eliminate all these scams. You know, obviously getting that opportunity to work with Jay. Having to go through the hurdle so much of convincing people like, nah, Jay's the real deal. Now, again, whatever happens with some other people, I can't speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has different experiences. I know what I've been a part of, and I know what I've been able to help other people do through the Jay Morrison Academy. I'm not related to Jay. Jay's not my friend. This is just a real story of something I go off of because it helps me. Just like I said with Kels or anybody else that has played a role in doing something for me, bro. You know, I'm going to put that out there. You know, I'm going to speak on it. And so with my website, startthisbusiness.com, what I do is I eliminate that guesswork. You know, if you go to this website, I want to make sure anybody that I put on there that's selling you a course has either one, they're doing it themselves. They're not they're not making money off of selling you something. You know what I'm saying? They're making money off of doing what they are really trying to teach you to do. But also this is like a side thing they're doing because they're making money off of selling you a course as well. But they really make money off of doing what they're teaching you. You know what I'm saying? Or they have students that I know as well that, or students or testimonies of people that have actually taken the course and have been successful. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I developed that website for, the affiliate marketing, is to be able to do that. And again, that's a good way to plug other people in, because again, I'm not selling you a product. All I'm doing is connecting you to the right person. That's what affiliate marketing is about.
Gotcha. And then you go ahead and make that purchase yourself. If it goes ahead, then obviously you get your kickback for promoting it or influencing the person in some way. Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Absolutely.
Cool,
I mean,
cool,
you can
cool.
be affiliate, and you can be affiliate marketing with anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
you can literally be affiliate marketing. Like literally almost any brand in the world has, like, you can go on Nike right now and scroll to the bottom and there'll be something like be our partner or be an affiliate or whatever. Like, I think every brand has every big brand I know has some sort of affiliate where you sign up to the affiliate program and then they give you your own special link. And then you then promote that link to different people. When anyone buys whatever it is that they sell through your link, you get your commission. So yeah, I understand that affiliate marketing.
The way you do it, man, this is a little gem for any affiliate marketer out there. I mean, people that are interested in affiliate marketing. Like, the way you do affiliate marketing is you bring value to people. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, you're not charging people, but there may be, say you're trying to help someone get their credit right, or you want to put someone in a position to get business funding. Like, say, hey, I'm gonna give you a free guide on how you get business funding. One of those strategies might be signing up with a credit repair program. You know what I'm saying? That you got an affiliate relationship that you worked out with already, but that's in your free guide, because you're breaking down the free guide of how to get your credit in position to get business funding. But a lot of these things that you're doing, or these programs that you're putting in your free guide, they may charge them people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you the game. When I tell you the game, again, people gotta understand, like, everything's not free. But when we tell you the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we tell you the game, we getting you in position to get business funding. So I'm giving you everything that you need to do to get your credit profile in the right position. If you need to go get credit repair, and again, not everybody needs to, but if you do, then that's when you go in and that's when you get the credit repair, or that's when whatever affiliate that I have with somebody, you sign up with that credit repair with them. And again, that's just a way you kind of get out there. But that's, that's kind of the best way of doing it, is when you offer value. You got to offer value, that helps people at the same time. And that's how you do affiliate marketing. Like, that's the best way you're going to kind of get your commission off of it.
100%. To be honest, I think that's actually how you do any business. Like, you've got to give value first. Like Jose says, he always talks about it, and it's a value race. And one of my other mentors from a distance, Ronnie Brown, she's an amazing brand strategist, and like, she's always talking about you gotta give away the game. That's what she says, because you gotta give away the game. You gotta give all that value out, because that's how people are gonna know you, like you, and trust you. And that's the only way you can actually show that you can help people, by actually giving them the game and the whole value. So that's 100%. I 100% stand behind that. You gotta show value, give value, to then show people you can help people. So that's what's up.
Absolutely. Like, if you ever see them people on the internet that do reviews, like, say you wanna find like some shaving cream. You know what I'm saying? You want to find like the best organic shaving cream, and you go on Google or Bing, you type in 5 best organic shaving creams. And then you're gonna go to a blog, you're gonna go to a website where they're not directly selling you. All they're doing is they're reviewing the top 5, where they're reviewing all these products, and they're giving you hyperlinks to a certain brand, but they're putting a hyperlink to it, where all you gotta do is click that link, and it's taking you directly to their website. So you decide to purchase it, they get that kickback. Like, that's kind of like the way you gotta get creative with affiliate marketing.
That's what's up. Sorry, I had to charge up because that battery started running low. So yeah. Anyways, so all right, cool. So we've done the trading, we've done affiliate marketing. So now we've got vending, and we've got influencer, right? Those are the last 2.
Oh yeah, we really going through all of them, huh?
I was no, dude.
Man,
yo, tell us the game, E. Teach us the game. Yeah, because I'm actually interested in how you got into the influencer business. Well, influencer, which is obviously your fashion, because most people don't, when they get into fashion, it's usually they start with fashion and then other things. So whereas with you did other things, then got into fashion. So that's why I'm intrigued.
So, I mean, here's the trick though. Like, here's the thing. To me, influencer wasn't like I want to, like a cash grab, or, something for monetary. Influencer to me more was so as a message. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was more so the message on how to get that message I want to get across with, the whole thing with tattoos. So the best way to do it, because I go to the gym all the time. So, I mean, I don't talk to everybody, but I understand and I get it because of who I am and what I look like, that because I might be at the gym at any point in time of the day, that people are like, oh, he a drug dealer. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they might see the car I get into, and I got all these tattoos and everything. So they, like, I've heard it. Like, I'm not just saying this, like, I'm just making this up in my mind. Like, I've heard this before. Like, I've heard people say, oh, they said you was such and such, thought you was a drug dealer. Like all these different things that I've heard. And I'm like, mainly, I mean, honestly, like just what I look, but a lot of it's because of my tattoos.
Yeah.
So I was like how do I get a message across without me having to say things to people? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I get that message across that because you see me with all these tattoos and everything like that, I'm not this person, or I'm not the what you may think I am. Like, how do I get that message across? And to me, it was like shirts. It was like t-shirts. You know, if I wear, wearing a shirt that, and I'm not gonna lie, like I was originally, it all started because I was originally gonna wear a shirt that literally said that I'm not a drug dealer, I'm an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was gonna be the message. Like, that was the message I was gonna. It was literally gonna just be a T-shirt that said, "I'm not a drug dealer, I'm an entrepreneur."
Gotcha.
But it just came into something, man, where I just really wanted to kind of get that message across of there's a lot of people that got tattoos and a lot of dope people out there doing dope things. Like, everybody that's got tattoos or that may be covered in tattoos is not necessarily a felon or somebody that just got a prison or whatever the case may be. So, I feel like if we're in a world today, man, or a society today where we got all these different people that are, doing these things now, like, I mean, we're opening up all these different cultures and everything else. Like, why are we still stereotyping people with tattoos? And that goes across all races and all brands, really. I mean, all types of people, but we still stereotype that one thing when it comes to people. And that's something that, obviously I love art. I love expressing myself. I love other people that do the same thing. Anyone that has tattoos, I love it as like an artistic reason. Like, I love looking at it and saying, just kind of looking at it and seeing what's going on or why they got that. Like, there's a lot of reasons why I like tattoos, but obviously I know a lot of people still look at tattoos like, I've heard people say that, I'm going to hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, people saying you're going to hell or he's the devil. Like, I've heard so many like negative perceptions and things on people just because you have tattoos, which is, to me, crazy. So that's what the brand came from, man. I just want to kind of like stand up for these people with tattoos and people that kind of feel like they can't, because you got a lot of people too, when they come to me, they'll say, hey, you must not want a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, oh, you must not want a job, or oh, you must not, like, so many different things. Or even people saying, oh, I want to get a tattoo so bad, but my mom, or whatever the case may be, just so many reasons. I'm like, man, like, are we still in this? What we're still looking at? Like, this, we're still in this era where tattoos aren't being accepted when you got so many dope people. But whether you may listen to them because they're entertainers. Like, we don't have no problem listening like entertainers. Like, there's probably CEOs and out there all the day that got tattoo policies that listen to artists that have tattoos on their body. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, they're cool with that artist. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, it's still not considered a professional look. So, that's kind of the message. And I understand, man. Like, it's not going to be an easy one. It's something that, it's going to have
you got to work at it.
It's gonna be a lot.
That's something you got to work at. Yeah, but I like the ethos and I like the essence behind that, because I was like, I didn't know what it was, but I just knew that it has to be something, because influencer, I was like, that is something he's thought about and he's made that the brand. So that's why I was like, I actually want to know what's behind it. So that makes sense. That's the message. That's the essence. That's your ethos. I get it. And yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope, because
absolutely.
It creates a whole different perspective for people who are tatted up or who are inked up, because it's true, they do have people who are inked up or tatted up tend to be seen as a particular type of person by just the general population. So yeah, I get that.
That's why my favorite thing in public, man, is to be the opposite. Like, literally, like, even like I will sometimes go out of my way to be an extremely positive person to somebody, because I know that perception that they probably are looking at. Like, I stand up and, like, even like older people that are a different background or different race, you know what I mean? Like, I may do things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I may ask them, like, hey, like, even like older people at the grocery store, you need help with that to the trunk, help take me, you need help with that to the car? Stuff like that, because, like, again, it's me doing the best that I can to kind of change that perception. Because when they look at me, they already like, oh,
you must be this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So now my best thing is to hit them with the complete opposite and be like, damn, what? You know, so
I
when
wasn't
they go,
expecting that.
yeah, so they can go home and be like, baby, this young black dude with all these tattoos actually helped. Like, he offered to take my groceries to the car when nobody else did. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just like
Yep.
stuff like that, bro. Like, to me, it's just that's part of the whole brand, man. Cause it's like we in 2021 going to 2022, bro. Like, why are we still looking at people like they're felon? Every person with tattoos are felons, bro.
True. I had that. All right, sweet. And now the last piece of the puzzle, the vending machines. So tell us, how did you get into vending machines? Because I know, I can't remember the guy's name. Is it Kashif or something like that? Like, I know he's really big on vending machines, and he talks about how, like, obviously you get the vending machines, you put the capital in to get it, you set it up in a place that has the right footfall, and you can be making 100 to 200 a day from just one vending machine. So if you have 5, you can be making $1,000 a day.
We're gonna call it a timeout on the play. We're gonna call it a timeout on the play. You know what I mean? $100 a day off of one machine, man. Like, listen, that's impressive. I'm not saying, like, look, $100 a day from one machine is on a. I like because when you tell me $100 a day, I'm thinking that's the average. You know what I mean? Like, it's not hard to make $100 a day from one machine. Depending on what's going on. I've done that before. You know what I'm saying? When there's someone that had a fraternity party at one of my locations with a vending machine, and it went crazy that night. But like, consistently, yeah. I mean, if they're able to do it, like, that's a real good traffic.
Yeah, Kashif Edwards, Javante. That's right, Kashif Edwards. That's the guy. Yeah.
That's a good location. I would really be curious to know where he's got that, or where that machine is at. To doing it, but to that point is, that's the wonderful thing about vending machines is you never know. Like, you can be like, if you have like the vending machines probably like airports, like high traffic areas, like I'm assuming probably where his vending machine is at to do $100 a day. Like that's great. You know what I'm saying? That's great. But vending machines, to me, like, I came across vending machines. I had a partner that he jumped into vending machines, and he would tell me about it for a long time. And he's got his vending machines at some recording studios. But he was just telling me about it. And again, bro, like, anything that has to do with like generating income or passive income, things like that, I'm gonna listen to. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you tell me, bro. Like, I'm one of those people. Like, I probably might be making it bad for myself by telling everybody this, but if you got the opportunity, bro, I'm gonna listen. Like, I'm not gonna say no. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna listen to it. And when he told me about the vending machines, like, it started making sense to me. And again, it was just all with the universal, like, how everything kind of went into place. Like, again, I told you I was rocking with Jay, and the Lexi Center was coming, about to get launched. Right. And I was like, man, like, this might be a good. Let me see what this vending machine, cause my boy been talking about for so long. Like, let me see what it's talking about. So I just hey Jay, I know obviously we coming out the Lexi Center, like the Lexi Center by lunch. Let me throw some vending machines in there. Of course, again, it could have been the best scenario for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been the best scenario that I had that relationship and the opportunity that was about to come to me, which was a brand new building that was about to open. So to me, that was like the perfect time for me to kind of just press that button and see what it was about. And as soon as I jumped in it, man, and the crazy thing is too, like, I literally probably got like 2 months in before COVID hit. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I got my vending machine like not too far before COVID, like, really just came in and just swept the nation. And next thing I know, the building's getting shut down. But I was able to still, like, make it through that, because we had employees still going to the building. But by me seeing just the way this thing worked, and it's like, okay, once I pay my investment for the vending machines, and then I pay my investment for the original, or fill up, which is, filling the vending machines up with the items. Yeah. Anything I generate from this point moving forward for the rest of my life is profit. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless something happens to these vending machines, unless they, something unfortunate happens to them and they're no longer workable, whatever I do from this point on is profit. Yeah. to me, it just made sense, and that's why even when we was going through the pandemic, I was like, I just got once I get through the pandemic, I'm gonna be straight. You know what I mean? Because again, it's just making sure that foot traffic is gonna make sense, and
Yeah.
that's what happened. Like, you know, we got through it. We got through the pandemic. Then once the Lexi started opening up, there was a ton of events. The Lexi Center started being an event planning space, so people were hosting a lot of events there, large events. And the vending machine was doing numbers. You know what I mean? Like I was doing, like there was a point I did have $100 a day. You know what I mean? But to me, like, you know, a $300 a week, you know, off of one machine, to me was straight. You know what I'm saying? Just because on the work and the effort I put into it, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. You got an app from your phone where you can check everything. You can check your inventory. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. You can check all the transactions. You can check everything from your phone. So it just made it so easy for me, bro. And that's, you know, kind of what I preach. And when if I push something, the reason why you probably don't see me push trading a lot is because I know trading takes some time.
Yeah.
It took me a year into trading before I was able to come on social media and say, I can help you get money in trading.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
gotcha.
I can help you. Like, let me take that back. It took me a year before I can say, hey, I can show you the charts and analyze the charts and show you how to get money. I was able to like tell people, because like, you just got to listen to this person. This is how you get money. But for me to be able to actually teach somebody, it took me a year. Vending machines, once I learned the system, once I learned how you, like, where you re-up from, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, like the COVID actually helped me, because it's like, I went in the first 3 months of my business, I went through one of the worst things you can probably go through as a vending machine operator. You know what I'm saying? I went through a national pandemic where I still was able to come through that pandemic and still get my machines in a profit. So like once I was able to do that, I was like, oh, this is, you know, it's cake. It's cake. Like, I mean, really all it is, like vending machines is about finding locations. You know what I'm saying? Negotiation is easy. I mean, it's not easy for everybody. To me, negotiation is easy. Because I'm already knowing, again, it's like what you said earlier. Like everything we do, we're selling value to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I got a vending machine, bro, I'm not saying, hey man, can I put my vending machine in there? You know, no, I'm giving you value. I'm making it convenience. If you don't have convenience in there, I'm saying, look, I got a vending machine. This is what's due. It's guaranteed vend. So, you know, you're never gonna have people worrying about their items getting stuck. You know what I'm saying? If anything happens, they get the refund, or they're gonna get, you know, they get the money to the machine. Whatever the case may be, now they got the snacks, they got the drinks. I'm also for your employees, like whatever. And I also ask them, like, what's your favorite snacks? What do you like to drink on? All these different things that I'm doing is strictly just announcing how I'm bringing convenience and bringing value to them. You know what I'm saying? So by that time, like, so here's the thing, like a lot of people ask me, do I pay? Are you paying? You know, in some locations you do. Some locations you do. That's just what it is. But I'm not trying to initially, because I'm trying to let them know I'm bringing value to them. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they're in a hot spot, like a mall, or, you know, a place that, you know, where this dude is probably doing $100 a day, you know what I'm saying? Then you're not gonna want to shortchange them. You're gonna come out and, you know, you're gonna want to offer a negotiation. Like, yeah, I'll pay you XYZ a month. You know what I mean? Let me have my vending machine there. But at the same time, you know, me, I'm coming in, I'm just selling it so good to them. Like, I'm just bringing you value. Like, everything I'm doing is I'm bringing more convenience to your business, and this is how. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like, once you learn that process of the vending machine game, it's so easy, instead of having to pay all these fees all the time for, you know, having rent or whatever for your machines. You know? Like, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta be, that's the approach you gotta take. But again, a lot of people, and especially getting new into the business, they come in where they're like asking somebody, like, can I put my vending machine in your business? Like, that's not the approach that you're taking with vending machines.
Gotcha. So you gotta lead with value first. Yeah,
absolutely. Like, you want to talk about their customers. Like, this is what you're doing. Like, you want to talk about their customers. Like, you know, this is what I'm doing for your customers. Like, that's what you want to start off with. That's what you want to lead with. Yeah. That's what you want to focus on. You know what I'm saying? So by the time you're done with that conversation, they're almost asking you, okay, so when can you bring these machines in there?
When can you start? When can you start doing this for my customers so I don't have to?
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you want to do. Like, you know, but people come in because they're like, okay, I have a meeting to ask somebody to put my vending machines in a location. Like, if you're already coming in where you think you're asking somebody, no. Like, by the time I'm done on this conversation, they're pretty much asking me how soon I can start. Like, that's the approach that you want to come in when it comes to these vending machines. Or else, like I said, you're going to struggle we getting location, or at least getting prime locations. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. And what would you say, just from having this conversation, like off the top of my head, I'm thinking prime locations are places like, say, the mall, airports. What would you say like the main prime locations? Like
Those
give us top 6 or top 5.
Those are prime locations. Everything you just said, mall, plazas, you know, mall, plazas, airports, you know, Walmarts. Like all these are top locations. However, 9 times out of 10, if you walk into one of these locations, you're already gonna see a machine there right now. You
Gotcha.
It's already gonna be there. So what you want to do is find. I mean, obviously it's gonna be hard for airports, but for these other locations, newly developed, like places that are being, you know, constructed. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is gonna take. Again, this is where the work comes in when it comes to this vending machine game. This is how, you know, if you really want to be serious about it. But this is where the work comes in. Like, if you're going around, like, in some places, it's harder than others. In Atlanta, it's not hard to find, like, new developed, like, shopping centers, plazas, whatever, because it's happening damn near on every street in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of really just kind of finding that location. But that's, to me, that's the best opportunity, is to find one of those, like, a newly developed, because then you're coming in off the gate. You're the first person in the door. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Other than that, yeah, just high traffic areas, studios.
Okay.
Now studios, this is why, like, because my partner that introduced me to the game, he got vending machines in his studio, but he owns the studios too.
Gotcha.
But he puts blunt wraps in his vending machines. You know what I'm saying? Like he put
okay.
The light bulb, like when he told me that, like the light was like, man, because he's like, bro, I put blunt wraps in my vending machines and I charge like $5. Like he charges a lot for them. But he's like, and they pay it every single time, because they, again, when you're going to a studio, you're paying for your time. You know what I'm saying? You're paying for your hour, 2 hours, however long you stay at the studio, you're paying for that time. So anything, it doesn't matter if you got to pay $5, $7, whatever for some cigars, you know what I'm saying? So that you can get in your element, you're going to do that, opposed to sending someone to the store, going to the store yourself, because right there is convenient for you. You know what I'm saying? And so that was like my first kind of introduction into, okay, like you don't have to just put snacks and drinks in vending machines. Like you can really put anything in there. You know what I mean? And that's and that's kind of, that's what he did, and that's why I was like, okay, that's a lick. So so studio, any place that people are paying to be there is a lick, but a studio is definitely like kind of one of them hidden. I actually put that in my book. Like a studio,
that's a hidden gem.
That's a hidden gem that you wouldn't think of. But you can get a studio, throw some cigars in. I don't care if you smoke or not. Throw some cigars in there. Because people that in them studios, they're smoking. You know what I'm saying? So like, would you rather have them go to the store and get them cigars, or would you rather buy them cigars from your machine?
Exactly.
Because they're gonna get them regardless.
That's some creative thinking right there. That's some creative thinking. Interesting. All right, sweet. Well, Wealthy, thank you for giving us a lot of the game on that. You know, a lot of the game.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
We've gone through all your income streams. I like that. Now I know you had a question for me. You had a couple questions, and one of them was with funnels and something else.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So, because I know, again, man, the funnel. So tell me, how can those funnels, especially for like influencer and for the book, for the book, like tell me how can I incorporate those, or how can I use those to start bringing more traction to each one of those platforms?
All right, cool. So you know how funnels work, right?
Mm-hmm.
A funnel essentially is somebody gets awareness of something that you have, and that thing that you have, you take them from their awareness, from that point of them being aware of it, to where they can get it, right? And then where they can get it, they now go through into your funnel. So I have, I don't know, I'm selling maybe this cap, right? I could then put this in an ad on Facebook. You see that ad, you're like, oh, that cap looks cool. Let me see a little bit more about it. And whatever I've put around it, like, oh, you can get this cap for free if you join our VIP Wolves Not Sheep membership, right? So you go in, all right, cool. It's not going to cost me anything. I'm going to put in my information and whatever. Maybe I'll get it, maybe I don't. But maybe at the end of it, I could also say, oh, and when you sign up, you automatically get 10% to use within 48 hours on the website, right? So this is the value exchange. I'm saying you can win this for free. And even if you don't win this, you're going to get 10% to use on the website within 24 to 48 hours, right? And you're joining our VIP Wolves Not Sheep membership, right? So I'm collecting their information and I'm giving them the possibility of this as well as the 10% in exchange. So now I'm getting their information, meaning I'm building a list for my leads. So if I get 10 people a day who are coming in to get this VIP membership, I'm getting 10 people a day, so I'm getting 300 people a month, right? Which means I'm building a list of people who are interested in this cap. I know they're interested in this cap, so they're more likely going to be interested in any other caps that we have to sell, right? Yeah. And at the same time, we're also giving them that 10%, which they have to use within 24 to 48 hours. So out of those people that are coming in, maybe 3% will take up that 10% and actually use it. So out of 300 people a month, we're making 3% sales as well, just based off of that, right? But at the same time, we have that list of people, of 300 people who are interested in this cap, meaning that now we have all their information. We can email market to them different offers, different discounts, different one-time offers, different urgency offers, all those sort of things. But we know that list keeps building, keeps growing, and it's people who are interested in that particular thing. That's one funnel. Now, you want to use a funnel for, say, yo, Kelly Kells just jumped in.
Well, first of all, like, she would get on. Look, she would get on right
Kelly
now.
Kells just jumped in.
We gave her all the flowers already, man.
I think she could sense we were talking about e-commerce and clothing. I think she could sense it. She's like, my spidey sense is tingling.
hey, man, like, Kels, go watch the replay, man. We gave you flowers all throughout this video and everything. You would just not be getting on here too, man.
Yeah, Kels, we were dropping all your flowers. We were dropping all the gems. We were saying thank you because you've been influencing like a bunch of people. You know,
hey, man,
we got you for a second.
Shout out to Kel. Hey, shout out to Kel. Like I said, shout out to Kel, man. You gotta go back and watch the replay. But you know, you were a major inspiration for a lot of things that you don't even know about. So, you know, that's kind of I still, like I said, I still gotta.
Much love, Kels. Definitely looking forward to our conversation tomorrow, Kels. Definitely looking forward. Oh, is she jumping on? One sec. Oh shit. Kels is about to jump on. All right, let's bring Kels on. Let's bring her on.
What's
Kelly Kels?
what's going
on?
What's going on?
Hey.
Y'all got me for a second, man. It's football Sunday for me. I am that entrepreneur who still watches TV. I'm not going to change that right now. I just finished cooking on the grill. And it's like 40 degrees out here, but either way. So I just want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all, love y'all, man. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. This stuff easy. This stuff easy for us. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as we want it to be.
That's what's up, Kels. That's what's up.
Already, like I said, like you again. I ain't gonna get into the full thing right now because I feel like again I had a special presentation for this for you. You feel me?
Oh, I'm gonna wait then. No, I'm gonna hop off then. I'm hopping off.
Like for real. Matter of fact, like stay. It's gonna be in the morning meetup. I'm gonna share the whole.
Yeah, he's jumping in the morning meetup.
Oh, all right, then I'm out. Man. I'm out, man. I'm out. Then I'm gonna hop off. I'm not even gonna stay on the live, man. I love y'all, man. I love y'all.
Already, love.
Peace, Kels.
Yes.
Catch you ladies. Kelly Kels in the building.
Already, man. Already, bro. But yeah, man. Like.
So what I was saying with because I'm gonna go back to the book one, but I'm gonna talk about you doing it with clothing. So that was one example, right? The other thing you can do, so basically what you want to think about when you're doing your e-commerce or you're doing your branding is you want to run ads. Oh, Jalissa is here now. You want to run ads, but don't think that those ads are actually gonna get you sales straight away. That's not what you want. What you want is to actually build a list of people who are interested in particular items that you have for sale. What I would say to anyone who's about to run a brand or whatever two things. First of all, put your stuff up on eBay, because eBay's job is to make money for you. They don't get paid if you don't get paid. So put all your stuff up on eBay. Take dope pictures, get models to rock them, take dope pictures with the model, like all those lifestyle photos you can take, put them up on eBay. And on eBay, all you have to do is put your keywords in the title and in the description. Make it make sense. When people read it, it makes sense. Put all the keywords in there, and then you make sales off of that. So that's passive income for your fashion business, right? Just put it up on eBay. Now, when you actually want to do your internet marketing, again, don't think that you're going to run ads to make sales. Look at the ads of creating awareness to your brand, right? So create a video that has different models rocking all your different items. So if you've got caps, some models are rocking the caps, others rocking your jumpers, others rocking your tees and whatever. That is creating awareness to everyone who's seen that video, right? And then they can click to go to, again, this VIP, right? Where they're going to give their name, phone number, and email in exchange to jump into this VIP list, where they're going to get 10%, and they can get a chance to win whatever it is they like on your website, right? So now you're building a list of people who are interested, and you can be really smart with it. You can actually say, pick what you would like. So you can give them different categories, from caps to jumpers to tees to sneakers, whatever. So each person can pick, oh, I want some sneakers, or I want some tees, I want some jumpers. And as they go into your CRM system, it says, hey, John is into your hats, and that's what he wants, and he's also got his 10%. David has come through, he wants your watches, he wants his 10%, and so on and so forth. So you can build a list of people like that, but then later on, you can email market to them later on down the line. So your ads are basically to create awareness for you to get them as leads, to then remarket to them via email or text or whatever. That is actually what you want to be doing with e-commerce, right? And you also want to have it on eBay, because eBay is going to go out and actually sell it for you as well. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, that's what I want. You know what I mean? And like I said, bro, like I told you, you know, everything I've done with Jay and everybody else, like I like organic. I don't want anything to, hey, buy now. You know what I mean? Limited time offer. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want
all of those things. All of those things work. They work, but they work on the back end.
Yeah.
Right? But you've got to actually give value to people first. And also, when you're giving value to people, it doesn't only have to be, hey, we're going to give you 10%. It could be, hey, we're going to do a mini fashion show on our Zoom, where you get to watch like different models, blah, 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 rocking out items or whatever. If you want to join the fashion show, it's free, but they're going to watch it on your Zoom.
So this is what I was thinking, because for the t-shirt brand, like, it's not really a fashion, like, it's not a, like, my t-shirt brand, like, it's not a designer, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, it's basically like a message. Like, I'm the type of person that says, if you buy one of these shirts, man, cut off the sleeves and rock it to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, literally, like, you can cut off the sleeves to these t-shirts and wear them to the gym, like, however you want to rock the shirt. Like, it doesn't matter, you know, it's about getting that message across. So I think, so that's why I'm thinking with the approach with the positive influencer, maybe coming, like, instead of doing like the fashion, you know what I mean? Because again, it's more of a message. Just focusing more on the message itself. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, you would focus on the message, and you would also target people who are tatted up and people who have interest in getting ink and all that sort of stuff. So the interesting thing about what you're doing and the actual concept is you can come at it with that angle, right? Which is, this is the positive influence. This is the positive influencer. If you inked up and you want to show off, you want people to know that you're a dope person, you're an entrepreneur, you're this, even though you're inked, come rock with us, join our community. We're a bunch of positive influencers, that sort of thing. So that could be your ad to create awareness, right? And then you could be taking them into maybe your podcast. Like, hey, we've got different episodes that we're talking on a podcast with people who are different, who are tatted up or whatever. So, all these people who are signing up are people who are interested in your podcast, who are interested in that positive message, and who are people who are inked up. Right?
Man, shout out to Turo too, man. We ain't talking about that, but shout out to Turo because that's another income stream. And Turo's been treating me nice. So shout out to Turo. Shout out to Turo in the rental car game, man, too. That's another income stream y'all need to tap into for real.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I'm hopping up with Marlon on that because Marlon's gonna give us the game on.
Hey man, Marlon again. That's another one. That's Marlon was like Marlon. He didn't inspire me to do it, but he inspired me to do it ASAP. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I again, Marlon's another one that I give so much love and respect to because, again, he was the one. Again, bro, another person that kind of influenced me to jump in to do something like ASAP. Like the reason why I got the car now is probably because of Marlon. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Again, he's another person. He got the dope content on Instagram, man. So yeah, Marlon was another one. Again, I had this long testimony that there's so many people in the morning meetup, bro, and now you too. Like there's just so many people that. You know, in a short period of time, like I've probably been in about 4 or 5 months now. That's already like has given me direct value, like impacting my life already. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Marlon too. Shout out to Marlon for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up. What was the other thing I was gonna say? There was one other thing. Oh yeah, and we're talking about your book, right? So your book was your book's about the vending machines, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Shut up. Oh, my homie, Maddie the chef is in the building. Shout out to Maddie.
Maddie the chef.
Maddie the chef. Right. So, right. If I was doing the book the way, which is what you're doing, here's how I would do it. I would record a video, 30 seconds, given something super simple that anyone could go do with vending machines. So it could be, I don't know, maybe it could be how to figure out if you've got a high traffic area or how to negotiate with the owner or how to find the owner of a high traffic area.
So what do you think about if I just like did videos, like short segments of each chapter? Because everything you just named are like chapters in my book. Chapters in the book. You
could do that. So this is one of the, whatever it is, you've got to give me a quick win in that video. Something that I could just go in. Like I'm like, oh, I never thought about doing that, and then I could go away and do that, right? But it's 30 seconds to a minute, right? So that video, you talk about that, like, hey, in this video, if you're looking to get in the vending game, blah 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 blah. Here's how you can find a high traffic place, and here's how you can find the owner, right? Now I'm only gonna talk about this part, and I want you to know it, and then here's how you do it: step 1, step 2, step 3. Now, if you actually want to learn more, I've got a book. Now, everything I've just told you about is all in my book, but this part is one chapter in the book. If you want to see the rest of the chapters and everything, or you want to get into vending, then click this link and it'll take you to my book where you can actually buy it. Boom. So now people, first of all, they've got that quick win within those 30 seconds to 60 minutes to a minute, right? And they're thinking, okay, if this works, I wonder what else is in that book. So you've given them a free chapter in that book, right? They've seen it in that 30 to 60 second clip. Now they've got to click that link to go get the book. Now you're going to get more people who are interested to actually go ahead and go buy your book. But that's your funnel. So your funnel is you're giving away something from the book, which is actually giving value. They watch it for 30 to 60 seconds. The people who watch it for 30 to 60 seconds, obviously not everybody's going to buy, but they must be some sort of interested. A couple of them are going to click. They're going to go to that funnel. They're going to enter their name, phone number, and email. So you want to get the name, phone number, and email first, then take them to them purchase. Because if they enter the name, phone number, and email, you've got them on your leads list. So this person is interested in my book. Now, whether they go ahead and do buy or don't buy, you still have their information. You feel me?
Man, what? What? No, I feel you, bro. Like, I'm listening like, man, what is that? Man. Hey, that's what I'm talking about right there, brother. See, I was looking too because the way, just your delivery, that's how you know how solid you are about it. Because, bro, you was like, you was in your element right here. When you were talking just then, like, you know what I'm saying? You really got into your zone where it's like, yeah, this is what I do, bro. this is what I do. You got into the this is what I do space. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I do. That's what's up.
This every day, G.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Nah, you're right though. You're right though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's with your book, that's how I would do it, because that is the best way for you to get, like, the moment you can give someone a quick win within 30, 60 seconds is gonna make them more compelling, especially when they don't know you, right? Especially when they don't know you, because you're brand new in the game. You're brand new to them. They don't know you yet. They don't like you yet. They don't trust you yet. But within 30, 60 seconds, you give me something which is useful that I can go and find out how I can speak to this person who owns this school by just doing what Wealthy just taught me. And then I go and do it and it works. Yo, I'm coming back to buy the book. How much is it? $19? Yeah, I'm definitely coming back to buy that.
$9.99. Hey, $9.99 for all the viewers, just in case it's $9.99. You know,
$9.99 now. It might be going up.
Yeah, hey, you're right. Yeah, $19.99 might be where it be in 2022. You better hurry up.
Yo, shout out to Maddie, man. Shout out to Maddie. Much love, Maddie. I see you. Much love.
Right, yeah, much love to Maddie, man. Another MMU fan, man.
100%.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. So listen, man. Like when we talked about doing this, bro, I was like, okay, I'm thinking it's gonna be like 15, 30 minutes, man. I just looked at the clock and realized we've been on this thing for 2 hours.
Dude, we've done 2 hours.
And it didn't even feel like it. But this is what I enjoy doing, man. Like having these type of conversations, and it don't feel like I just was on this thing for 2 hours. Cause this is like I think my first one was with Bam. Yeah, I did one.
Okay.
I did one with Bam. So this is like my second live, bro. And my second one, I just went 2 hours, bro. Like this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But again, doing things I enjoy, what I like doing. You know what I mean? With like-minded individuals.
100%, homie. 100%. So I hope I've been able to give you some clarity on the funnels and how they work, and give you some strategies for you to go and try. So yeah, my man. And thank you for the game that you gave to the audience and to everyone who's been rocking with us for like the last 2 hours. Everyone who's just jumped in.
Absolutely.
You know, don't you worry. You're gonna see the replay and everything. I'm gonna give this to my production team. They're gonna chop it up and throw everything together, and it's gonna be a dope podcast. So you guys stay tuned.
Yeah, anyone of my followers, man, make sure y'all go follow go follow my guy, man. Go follow T, man. Let's
100%.
Go follow my guy, man. And man, I appreciate you sharing my platform, man. Like, you know, the respect I have for you. It's like you said at the beginning, bro. Like which is crazy. Like people don't even understand, like, who just been able to watch this live stream. Like this is really our first time talking, period.
True that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like we haven't actually connected properly. That's why I was like, yo, I need to rock with my boy Wealthy. 100.
Like we had our first like connection or like first talking like on live stream, which people are probably not understanding. They probably think this is our first time we've ever really talked. Like,
true that.
You know what I'm saying? So man, shout out to you, bro. Like I said, much respect to everything you're doing. You know, I appreciate you, man. Like I said, opening up the platform to me. Definitely, we're gonna tap in with these funnels.
100%. Hit me up, man.
You're definitely the guy, man. Look, man, I'm trying to, like, next time we talk, bro, I'm gonna have me a nice little audience behind me too. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna let you be the only one with the little backdrop behind you. I'm gonna have me a little something too. It was just a little too cold today. Man. So you know, I had it once again. Shout out to Kels, man. I'm in my Do It Ugly room. I done nicknamed this room that I'm in now because of Kels. I call it the Do It Ugly room, man. You can sleep in this room. You can build in this room. You can watch TV in this room. You know what I'm saying? You can even take a shower in this room. This is my Do It Ugly room. So shout out to Kels, man. I got the Do It Ugly room now.
That's what's up, the Do It Ugly room. Yeah, my man.
Do It Ugly room part of the house, man. So yeah, bro. But nah, man, like I said, man, I appreciate you, man, opening your platform. You know, obviously, I look forward to working with you too, man. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of great things coming, man. And you know, any one of my followers that are looking at this, man, make sure you go follow my boy. Especially you want to tap in with them funnels, man. Follow him ASAP. Like
100%.
Right 100%. Now. If you ain't followed him and you listening to me still, you're already late.
And everyone watching, yo, make sure you follow Wealthy. Let him give you all the game on the multiple income streams, from the vending to writing the book to the affiliate marketing, everything. My man's got it all. Turo, everything. He's got it all. So shout out to him. Shout out to you for allowing us to have this. It was an honor, you know. So yeah. And shout out to everyone who's in the audience who's been rocking with us. Cool. Maddie goes, how can you go? Anyone who would like to speak to myself or my team with regards to digital marketing, creating a website. Yo, Mogul Mike in the building as well.
Mogul Mike in the building, boy.
Mogul Mike in the building as well.
Right, soon we finna tap out, man. Mogul Mike, again, he's another one, bro. Like Mogul Mike's another one, man. People don't understand, bro. Like again, man. Like the morning meetup, bro. Like I be on there. But at the same time, man, like if you're on the morning meetup, bro, you're not understanding the assignment, you're not actually linking up with the people that's in there, but you're losing. Like, like you know what I'm saying? Like, and again, I know that's what David created the group for. Like, he ain't created. Like, again, I know he likes the income, but at the same time, like he created that group to make an impact. And you know,
exactly. The income is a byproduct of the impact.
Exactly.
So,
like all these things that we're creating, man, and people like Mogul Mike doing his thing with, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing.
Synergy. Mogul Mike with the synergy.
already, man. Like so, you know, like I said, man. Shout out to Mogul Mike, man. Shout out to everybody, bro. Shout out to you, man. I look forward to the future, man. I look forward to the future, bro.
100. Yeah. And just as we're closing out, if anyone wants to talk to myself and my team with regards funnels, web design, digital marketing, feel free to hit that link in the bio. Follow me, follow my boy Wealthy, follow Maddie, follow Mogul Mike. Like there's a bunch of Avengers up in here.
All the information for me is linked in my bio, from everything from the YouTube to startthisbusiness.com. The book, the shirts, all that stuff in the link in the bio. You know what I'm saying? And
the influencer, the book, everything. It's all in the bio.
Hey, man, why you got Mogul Mike on? It might be something else in the future, man. Like
synergy.
We ain't gonna speak on that too much, but you got Mogul Mike in the building right now. There might be I might be adding another link to my bio very soon, man. Very soon.
The synergy link.
You already know. Man.
Yo. If anyone, what is it? Mogul Mike's Synergy Avengers. I can't remember. Anyone who wants to get your revenue right, get your business right, you need a business mentor, follow Mogul Mike. He's got everything in his link in his bio, and it's I am Mogul Mike. You know, anyone who wants to speak to
Mogul Mike got something major coming. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all want to tap in. Y'all want to tap into.
That's it. Mogul Multiverse. That's it. Mogul Multiverse. That's what's up.
Yeah, something major coming in. So, like I said, tap into my guy, man. And, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Who knows? You might see me on. You might see me on there. You might see me on there.
One of the Avengers. And
you know
shout out to Maddie, the producer extraordinaire. If anyone's looking to, especially if you're independent and you want to get your music right, Maddie the chef is the person to be with, you know. Shout out to James who just jumped in. Shout out to Nor who just jumped in. All my peeps over here. You know, you guys jumped in, but we're about to end this. But if you ain't in MMU, you're missing out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm about to be in a cake. Yo, hey, I'd be honored, you know. Me, I'll come through like Iron Man.
Hey man, we gonna all have to do something, man. Like I said, brother, we all gonna have to do something, man. We probably gonna have to skip across the pond, man. Come out your way though, man. Like,
yo, you guys come through, man. Come through my city. Like my city is happy to have you. We got that UK hospitality out here, so you guys are more than welcome.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. But yeah, man, I gotta go ahead and jump out this thing, man. Like I said, man, again,
it's been a pleasure, my man.
Much love to you, brother, man. Hopefully we can do this soon again, man. And again, much love to everybody watching, bro.
Thank you to everyone who came through. Peace, everyone. It's been a pleasure.
I love, man. Peace.